Depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide. In the United States alone, nearly 10% of adults are affected by it. But because it's a mental illness, and not something visible like a broken bone or high cholesterol, it's often harder to understand. One big reason for the confusion is the difference between clinical depression and just feeling sad. Everyone feels down sometimes, after a bad grade, losing a job, arguing with someone, or even on a gloomy day. Sometimes sadness appears without any clear reason. But usually, those feelings pass as circumstances change. Clinical depression, on the other hand, is very different. It's a serious medical condition that doesn't just go away. It lasts for at least 2 weeks or longer and affects a person's ability to work, enjoy life, or maintain relationships. People with depression can have many different symptoms, such as feeling sad or hopeless most of the time, losing interest in activities they used to enjoy, changes in eating habits, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much, feeling worthless or overly guilty, trouble concentrating, feeling restless or unusually slow, having little or no energy, thoughts of death or suicide. According to mental health guidelines, experiencing 5 or more of these symptoms could mean someone is dealing with clinical depression. But depression isn't just emotional. It has physical effects on the brain too. In some cases, doctors have observed changes in brain structure, like smaller frontal lobes or a smaller hippocampus. On a microscopic level, depression is linked to imbalances in brain chemicals like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. It also affects sleep patterns, hormones like increased cortisol, and biological rhythms. Even though scientists have studied depression for years, we still don't fully understand what causes it. It's likely the result of a mix of genetic and environmental factors. And because the symptoms aren't always visible, people who are suffering can often appear fine from the outside. In fact, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, it takes the average person struggling with a mental illness over 10 years to ask for help. The good news is, there are effective treatments. Therapy and medication can help balance brain chemistry. In severe cases, treatments like electroconvulsive therapy, ECT, or transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, have shown promising results. If someone you know is struggling with depression, encourage them gently to explore these options. Even small things like helping them find a therapist or write down questions for a doctor can make a big difference. These simple tasks can feel overwhelming for someone going through depression. Also, remind them that depression is a medical condition, not a weakness or character flaw. Just like someone with asthma or diabetes wouldn't be expected to snap out of it, people with depression need proper care and support. If you haven't experienced depression yourself, avoid comparing it to times you just felt sad or low. Doing so can make someone feel worse, as though they're overreacting. Just talking openly about depression can be incredibly helpful. Research shows that asking someone directly about suicidal thoughts does not increase the risk. In fact, it can reduce it. The more we speak openly about mental health, the easier it becomes for people to seek help without shame or fear. And as more people reach out and receive treatment, researchers can continue improving our understanding and treatment of depression. Let me know if you want this version even shorter, or if you want a version tailored for a younger audience, a presentation, or social media. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it and want to continue learning more about topics like this, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos.